Again, guys, again, I said for the lower bound, you subtract, okay? And for the upper bound, you add. And the question is, what is the number I subtract? What is the number I add? Well, if you rounding to nearest whole number, I will make a table. So to nearest whole number, whole number, to nearest whole number, you add 0.5 and you subtract 0.5. To one decimal place, you add 0.05 and you subtract 0.05. Two decimal places, you subtract 0.005 and you minus 0.005. Three decimal places, you add 0.0005 and you subtract 0.0005. Please write because this is not written in the notes. Please write it in your copybook. Why here? Why here? In the whole number, I add 0.5. Why? Because it is one whole number considered as 1. I consider it as 1. Then you divide 1 by 2. 1 divided by 2 equals what? 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. Then one time you add 0.5, you get the upper bound and you subtract 0.5, you get the lower bound. Please, if you finish writing, press 1. Okay. Guys, to understand more, you need example. For example, if you have a number 17, that is the number 17. And you need to find the lower bound and the upper bound to nearest whole number. To nearest whole number, I said to find the lower bound and the upper bound. I subtract 0.5 and add 0.5 because it's whole number. Whole number means 1 divided by 2 equals 0.5. طيب. What does it mean also? Means for the lower bound, it will be 17 minus 0.5 equals 16.5. Okay, upper bound is what? 17 plus 0.5 equals 17.5. What does it mean? يعني in math, what is the importance of this? Well, the number here, which is 17, is now between 16.5 and 17.5. Guys, if you have 16.5, يا زينة,
Yes.
16.5 to nearest whole number equals what?
17.
17. Abdullah,
Yes, sir.
can you choose any number between 16.5 and 17.5? Any number you like.
16.8, 17.
16.87. Okay? 16.87 to nearest whole number equals what?
The nearest whole number. Upper bound or lower bound?
No, I'm not talking about upper or lower. I said
The nearest whole number?
16.87 to nearest whole number equals what?
17.
17. So guys, any number between 16.5 and 17.5 gives you 17. Okay? You understand now what is the meaning of lower and upper? Now question now. Why here I put equal and here there is no equal sign يعني.
Because any number between 17 and 17.5 is bigger than 17 itself.
Because if you choose 17.5 and you round it to nearest whole number equals what يا عمر?
If you round it to the nearest whole number, that
Yes.
would equal 18.
يا سلام. It will equals 18, not 17.
Yes.
So 17.5 itself, it's not with us. Any number before it. For example, 17.499999. Huh? Equals what?
17.99999 which equals 17.
Equals 17, which is here.
Yes.
So any number between 16.5 and 17.5 equals 17. Okay, guys, you understand the meaning of lower bound and upper bound? It's like starting and ending. The lower bound is the starting. Yes? and upper bound is what? ND. Okay? I wish you understand. Any questions here before I complete?
No, sir.
No, thank you.
Okay. Let's take another example. For example, here a number, I have a number like 28.6. And he says, find the lower bound and the upper bound find the lower bound and the upper bound for one significant figure. One decimal place. One decimal place here is what? Is here, yes?
Yes.
So it is 0.5 divided by 2.
Will be 0.05.
I'm sorry, 0.1, sorry. 0.1 divided by 2. 0.1 divided by 2, which is 0.05, yes? So if it's whole number, use 1 divided by 2. 1 decimal place, 0.1 divided by 2. 2 decimal places, 0.01 divided by 2. So now it will be like this. And you subtract also 0.05. Okay, now if I add here 0.05, what is the answer? 28.65. And here 28.55. This is the lower bound, that is the upper bound. You understand? You need any help?
No, thank you. I understand it pretty well.
Okay, and another example. If you have a number 568.24, to nearest two decimal places. Well, 2 decimal places means what? Means 0.01 divided by 2, which is 0.05.
0.005.
Yes, 2 zeros. 2 zeros, yes. So, to find the lower, you subtract 0.005, which is 568.235. And this is the lower bound. And to find the upper bound, you add the same 0.005, which is 568.245. This is the upper bound. Guys, this topic, try to understand it, and after you understand, memorize the formula. We add what and subtract what, and it will be easy for you, because this question comes in the exam and it is confusing to some of the students. Try to understand it and then apply your understanding, solve some questions. Okay, you wrote? You wrote?
Yes, I'm done writing it.
Okay. Let's solve more examples to practice. Like, it's important to practice. Okay, read Khalid, read Omar.
Find lower and upper bounds for the following. A, the perimeter of a circle given as 15 centimeters to two significant figures.
Okay,
Yes.
so to two significant figures, those are the two significant figures, 1 and 5, yes? So to two significant figures here, it is a whole number. So it will be 15 plus what and minus what? Omar.
0.
Two significant figures. So it'd be,
Which is a whole number. Here,
oh,
two significant figures is a whole number.
yes.
So add what and subtract what?
You would add 0.0015.
You add 0.5 and you subtract
0.5.
0.5 as a whole number. As a whole number. So it will be 15.5 and 14.5. 15.5 is upper bound, 14.5 is the lower bound. Thank you, Omar. Abdullah, letter B.
The population of a city given as 340,000 correct to the nearest 10,000s.
Good. To nearest, look at Shabab. Whatever he tells you, like to nearest 10, to nearest 100, to nearest 1,000, to nearest 10,000, to nearest million, whatever the degree he gives you, take this degree, 10,000, and then divide it by 2. Okay? 10,000 divided by 2 equals what, ya Abdullah?
5,000.
5,000. Now, take that number.
Okay.
And then you add 5,000 and you subtract 5,000.
Okay, after adding 5,000, it became 3, 4, 5, 3 zeros. And after subtracting 5,000, it became 3, 3, 5, 3 zeros.
3 and that is the answer. The first one is the upper bound and the next one is the lower bound. If I ask you to nearest 100 million, no problem. Take the 100 million, divide it by 2, take the number, add it and subtract it. To nearest tens. To nearest tens, you take the number, divide it by 2, and you add it one time and you subtract it another time. And it's like this. Any questions? Okay,
No,
now
sir.
your turn. Okay, you find the lower and the upper bound. I will give you the degree now. Okay, Shabab, take 5 minutes. I give you now, just solve question 1 and question 2. Take like 5 minutes and then send me the answer. Question 2 is down here. I hope it's clear. يلا زينة. Question 1.
Yes. Question 1, we add 0.05 and we minus 0.05
Yes.
to the 4.2.
Yes, exactly. Because it's one decimal place. And
Yeah.
one decimal place is 0.05. Okay, guys, so it will be 4.2, as Zena said. We add 0.5, 0.05 and minus 0.05. From here, this is the lower, the upper, and here the lower. So the answer here will be
4.25, and the second one will be 4.50.
50. Thank you. Question 2, read Abdullah and then solve.
Okay, the sides of an equilateral triangle are 9.4 centimeter. Corrected to the nearest millimeter. Work out the upper bound of the perimeter of this triangle. Okay, I did first of all 9.4 to upper bound, correct to the nearest millimeter.
Okay, so here Abdullah, to nearest millimeter means to nearest what?
Whole number. One,
Decimal place.
not whole number?
Not whole number.
Yeah, it's not
Why?
whole,
Why not
because
to whole number? Because here what?
centimeter.
And here what?
Millimeter,
The
centimeter
millimeter is
bigger than
here,
millimeter.
this one. Yeah, this one is 9 centimeter and 40 millimeter. And 40 millimeter is 4 centimeters. So the nearest millimeter means to 1 decimal place. Okay?
If is it because the centimeter is bigger than the millimeter?
Yes.
Okay. So
And because 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeter, yes?
yeah.
So the millimeter is a part of the centimeter, which is a 4 here.
Okay, yes, sorry. Okay, so in make
And
what?
by the way, you solve it like this.
Yes.
Because if you choose a whole number, you're supposed to add 0.5, but you added
No, because I
0.05.
said no, because I said that the centimeter is bigger than the millimeter, so we'll have to make, because the else that we make whole number that was not, the unit of the number wasn't bigger than the one he wants.
Yes. So
So
here I will add 0.05
0.5.
and subtract 0.05. But he says
He
find the
only
what?
needs the upper bound, so we'll add only.
So no need for this one. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't need to find the lower because he says find the upper. So it will be 9.45 centimeter.
Yeah, and because it is a equilateral triangle, 3 sides, and they also ask the work out the perimeter of this triangle, which is equilateral, so we'll multiply by 3.
Yes, it will be 9.45.
45 times 3, which is
Yes,
28,
multiply.
28.35.
Yes, salam. So the perimeter, either you multiply by 3 or you add 9.45 3 times.
Mister, I
Yes,
have a question. Is it a rule or something like that, that if if he asks like this centimeter, if he asks like give me if this was 9.4 meter and he asked corrected to the nearest kilometer, would we make also with not whole number, 1 decimal place or 2 decimal places like this, not whole number?
yes. For example, if it's like this, just example,
Yeah.
meter, okay, or kilometer, to nearest meter,
We'll make it whole number
to nearest meter. لا.
because kilometer is bigger than meter.
Yes, so which is bigger?
The kilometer.
خلاص. So this one is to nearest 1 decimal place.
Okay.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zain, I understand it now.
Yes, I got it now.
Thank you. Now, take 5 minutes, do question number 3. Okay, read يا عبد عمر. ها. طيب read يا عبد الله.
Okay, it's sending
خلاص read
right
يا
now.
عمر. ها.
A metal pole is 500 centimeters long. Correct to the nearest centimeter. The pole is cut into rods, each of length 5.8 centimeter. Correct to the nearest millimeter. Calculate the largest number of rods that the pole can be cut into.
Okay, so how about the 500? We need to find the upper and the lower. Huh? The upper bound will be what? Lower bound will be what?
Okay, it's sent. Oh, the upper bound would be 0.5 and the lower bound would be 0.5 minus 0.5 and plus 0.5.
Yes, so you add 0.5 and you subtract 0.5 because to nearest centimeter and here centimeter, so to the nearest whole number. It will be what? 499.5 and here 500. No, the opposite.
Oh,
For 1 minute. Okay. 5.8 and here again يا عبد الله centimeter and millimeter. So you find the
to
upper
the nearest 1 decimal place.
upper bound and lower bound. So it will be plus
0.05.
0.05 and minus 0.05. So it is 5.85 and here 5.75. Abdullah here, he says calculate the largest number. And for the largest number in the division, if you check the notes in the division to find the largest, we divide the upper by the lower or the opposite, or we divide what?
In the division for the upper bound, we divide the upper by the lower. If you want
Yes,
the
salam. Yes, salam. So in the largest, in the division, you divide the largest number by the lower number. So the largest
which
or the
is
upper here,
500.5 divided by 5.75.
500.5 divided by
5.75.
5.75 equals what? Use the calculator. It is
87.0.
87.43, which is, so calculate the largest number of rods. It will be 87 rods. Yes?
Yeah.
Please, if you want a further explanation, just press 1 or ask No problem. I can repeat again. And here why we divide? Because we cut into. So when you cut something, you're just dividing it into pieces. Yes? You got it, ya Omar?
Okay, thank you. Should I resend the correct one?
No, you corrected already?
Yes, I corrected it.
That's good.
Do I resend it?
Hmm?
Do I resend the
No, no need.
answer?
No need, no need. خلاص.
Okay.
Okay, question 4. Now take 5 minutes, try to do it. Focus. Please focus, guys. Here, I have a rectangle. Yes. And I have the dimensions of it. 5.8, 2.4. And he says, find the lower and the upper bound and gives me 3 marks. So here for 5.8, I will find the lower bound and the upper bound. Do the same with 2.4. Find the lower and the upper. So for the lower and the upper, yeah, Omar, here to nearest one decimal place, both of them. So you subtract like this. So here, this one is 5.75, 5.85, 2.45, 2.35, 2.45. Now the problem is, you got the area. You got the area by multiplying the length by the width. But the question here says, find the perimeter of rectangle. So the formula is length plus width times 2. Okay, Omar? Okay, Zena? The formula. Huh? So to find the lower bound, use the lower bound. Use the lower bound. It will be 5.75 plus 2.35 times 2 times 2. For the upper bound, do the same. 2 times, use the upper bound. 5.85 plus 2.45. Okay, guys, is that difficult?
16.2.
Which one, an upper or lower?
Lower. Lower bound.
And the upper one is 16.5?
16.5, yes.
Yes. Omar, you got it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So let's complete. Okay, take 5 minutes, do question 5. We subtract
0.5.
just a sec. I subtract 0.5, add 0.5, subtract 0.5, add 0.5, 113.5, 114.5. Here the lower, here the upper. 119.5 the lower, 120.5 the upper. The question now, how to get the upper bound in subtraction?
We minus 120.5 minus 114.5.
No, 120.5 الأبر minus اللور.
Oh, okay.
If you see the table,
Yeah.
check the table, you will find that the greatest one, the upper one, is the upper minus the lower. Equals what?
Equals
7?
yes, 7.
7 centimeter. Omar, you got it?
Yes.
Okay. Let's complete.
Statement about the length of this football pitch.
You just find the upper bound and the lower bound. Okay.
Yes, I have did that.
Here's here meter to nearest meter, then it will be 95.5 and here 96.5. What is the statement now? It's like this. It's greater than or equal to 95.5 and less than 96.5. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Here we go. Question 7. Okay, also solve. Okay, guys, here we go. We make 440. Then you add 10 divide by 2. Then you add 5. And also you subtract 5. So the answer gonna be 435, 445. So the statement, Yazena, will be greater than or equal to and less than or greater than or equal to 435 and less than 445. I wish you understand. Here, question 8. Take 5 minutes, huh? So here, 16.1 centimeter to nearest millimeter, ya Zina. So it will be to nearest one decimal place. So here lower, here upper, minus 0.045 plus 0.05. Here it will be 16.05. Here 16.15. Here the lower bound of the perimeter use the lower bound 16.05 times 3, the upper bound of the perimeter, use the upper bound 16.15 multiply 3.
Is equal, the upper bound is equal 48.45. No, the lower bound is 48.15.
Yes, centimeter.
Yeah,
And the upper
48.45.
centimeter. Very nice. Okay, Omar, you got it?
Yes.
I like your classwork, ya Omar, because mashallah, it is organized. Okay,
Thank you.
and I will share it to the group so they can see it. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, now we're done with this session about the lower bound and the upper bound, and it's very important topic. So I hope you do the homework so you will not forget this topic. It will be very easy for you. Any questions before we're done?
Mister,
Yes.
I was having question in the homework 1.
Ah,
It was one question only, but it was